Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy the Dean. Class is in session, gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about a cheat code to change the game up for yourself. Many of you guys have a lot of challenges when it comes to the greatest argument between nice. Do I need to be nice or do I need to be bad? And I think that many of you guys out there who don't understand the game are always going to feel like you have to be more than what you actually are to think that you can get the woman. And it is a huge problem when you feel like you have to be nice. This is why when we do our pineapple shows, we always tell you stop trying to be nice. Stop trying to be what you think she wants you to be and learn the game. So, gentlemen, let's go ahead and check out this video real quick. Here we go. Let's go. Let's move to the video. Let's check it out.
With the way my dating life is going right now, I feel like I'm gonna be single for a long time. Like a long time. I literally just cannot stand. I cannot stand these vanilla ass men. You're boring. You don't intrigue me. And at this point, I'm like losing faith in all men. I just feel like they all want one thing. And if that's what you want, I'm the wrong bitch. Go somewhere else. I cannot tell another man what I like to do on my free time. I can't do it. And I don't give my attention to anybody. And when I'm finally like, oh, like he's cute, like let me talk to him. You're boring. You suck. And I feel like from past experiences, I have the tendency to pick the shitty ones. So like I'm just gonna stay away. I'm done. I'm logging off. No more for Bella right now. And yeah, maybe I do get a little bit jealous when I see couples out in public. I'm like, damn, that looks nice. Haven't had that in a long time. When is it my turn? When is it my turn? At the end of the day, it's not my plan. So we're just chilling.
You know what, gentlemen? This is the greatest. I always tell you guys, this is the greatest advantage you can have by learning game. You have to understand that every guy out there, gentlemen, is kind of awkward. They don't know how to communicate themselves and they don't know how to move as men. And as I keep telling you guys, when you learn the game to be one thought, one mind, one way, actually to be one of one, gentlemen, you have the greatest advantage because, as I told you before, she's never met you before. And the fact that she's never met you before is really intriguing because you're not moving like every other guy. It's because the connection that you have with yourself, you know what you want, you go after what you want, you're able to articulate yourself, and you're not rushing, being thirsty, being needy, being desperate. You're not manipulating her, trying to backdoor her, or trying to be her friend or anything like that. You're keeping it 1,000 with her. And I got another video clip I want to show you guys because this is very important because I want to get to the how you should move, gentlemen. And I want you to listen to what this woman is saying because a lot of women will not tell you how to get between their legs. A lot of women will tell you, well, you got to be nice. You got to take her out to dinner. You got to kiss her ass. You got to do circus tricks and all that other stuff. It doesn't work that way, gentlemen. I want you to check out how you should move. Let me go ahead and grab that, gentlemen. Gentlemen, check this out.
Other element of bad boy energy that women really want is the warrior energy. So the warrior energy is all about being willing to say no.
All right, let me stop right there. The warrior energy. Gentlemen, what do men mean when I always talk about your warrior? Gentlemen, every time I talk to you about your warrior, that means your warrior has two jobs in your mind. Number one is to protect the realm by setting boundaries, by not letting women get away with things. Okay, that's the warrior, but also expanding your realm, as in going beyond your comfort zone, and learning more about yourself. Let's continue this right here. She says the warrior. Here we go.
It's all about fighting for what you believe in. It's not about aggression. It's not about violence. It's about having conviction and being willing to say no when it's uncomfortable.
Oh my God, gentlemen, I keep telling you, the two things I always tell you is the man, the key here is saying no and being able to walk away. If you can say no and you can walk away, you have an advantage over every guy out there, period. Oh my goodness.
To set boundaries, to stand up, to put a woman in her place when she's getting out of hand.
And let me tell you this, when she's saying put a woman in her place, we're not talking about hit, shake, hurt, or harm a woman as far as putting her in her place. Putting her in her place is saying, this is where I end and you begin. And you are not allowed to talk to me, belittle me, walk over me, mistreat me, or think that I need to do things for you. See, when you have boundaries and you have a standard, that is the unrecognizable. A lot of women are not used to being around individuals that love themselves so much that they're willing to walk away from a woman. Here we go.
Putting a woman in her place is something as simple as if she's overly criticizing you, instead of just sitting there and taking the criticism or apologizing, say, hey, I hear that you would like some things to be different, but the way that you're talking to me right now is not going to get you what you want. It's really about having a strong sense of your own center and not allowing her to knock you off of it.
Okay. She's talking about the square. Women call it center, tampax, or whatever. Gentlemen, always stand on your square. What I always tell you, when it comes to your square, you got to know why it is you're doing it. You got to be able to defend the position. You've got to be able to stand on it. And then you got to be able to express it, knowing that if I do these things, there's a chance I'm going to lose that woman. But I have such a belief in myself. I will not allow myself to get walked over by anybody. Very much so. Here we go.
Because women are looking for safety, okay? Before you send me comments about how women like to play games, women need to check and make sure that things are safe. She needs to know that she can trust you.
Right. And what a woman is, remember, guys, we always tell you is they call it a shit test. It's not a shit test. Basically, what it is saying, okay, what can I get away with versus what can I not? And if I can't get away with it, if there are more things I can't get away with, the more intriguing he is. The more things I can get away with, the less intriguing he is, because he's moving and operating like everybody else.
Hold her center. I equate this to walking up to a lake that you've never been to. You see a rope swing. Any sane person is going to tug on that rope swing before they swing out over the lake. And women, if you find yourself going after the bad boy and getting yourself into trouble, this may actually mean that it's time to cultivate these qualities within yourself. Tune into your own rebellion.
The way my dating life is going right now, I feel like I'm going to be single for a long time. Like a long time. I literally just cannot stand. I cannot stand these vanilla ass men.
All right. The key lesson of the game right here. There is nothing wrong with you. I don't ever want you to feel like there's something wrong with you. The only problem there is that you don't understand yourself, because you've never been a student to learn that you are more than the sum of your clothes, your body, your job, and things like that. This is why game is so important, because to intrigue a woman is to say that out of all these guys, they don't compete or compare to me because how I think, how I move, and how I operate. And gentlemen, this is why it's so important at the end of the day to have an understanding of the game, to be a student of the game, and not put women on a pedestal, not get angry, don't judge, don't get mad, don't be bitter and things like that. Realize that, you know what, there is something inside of me, and I need to find that thing to make me one thought, one mind, one way, but also allow me to drink from the fountain of my knowledge to understand myself more. The more you drink from your fountain of knowledge, the better you're going to be with women, the better you're going to have women more intrigued by you. Remember, if you are not intrigued by what you are, she's never going to be intrigued by you, gentlemen. So just remember, at the end of the day, gentlemen, the differences between bad and good, because it's okay to be a nice guy, is the standard in which you uphold yourself in. What do you feel about yourself? Now, gentlemen, before we wrap this up, let me know what you think. Leave your comments in there. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Always remember, at the end of the day, dog, the game will always be about you. It is not about the woman. The more you are closer, the closer you are to yourself, the more intriguing you will become. The more you try to act like, mimic, or regurgitate somebody else, the less intriguing she's going to be with you. So, gentlemen, just remember that. I'm the dean. Class dismissed. We'll talk to you guys later.